Strongest man alive. Edward Newgate. Whitebeard was known as the strongest man alive, but if you ever talk into the One Piece community, many people see Whitebeard as the weakest Yonko, and you probably think that's blasphemy. How was Whitebeard the weakest Yonko before he died? He literally was doing amazing things at Marineford. Well, the thing is, a lot of people feel like the Whitebeard was out of his prime, because prime Whitebeard is above the Yonko. So I feel like out of his prime, Whitebeard was about to the same levels as Kaido, Big Mom, and Shanks. And they also believe that the fact that Whitebeard was sick, like moments where Crocodile is just shocked at how Whitebeard is getting attacked by Squardo, or like Marco's like, yo, Whitebeard is not the same, yo, he would have dodged that easily. And then we see like 2 years earlier, you see Whitebeard dodging I believe Ace's attacks while he's sleeping. So definitely the sickness, I think, was the biggest part. The old age is a little bit, but the sickness is the huge part, which a lot of people feel like Whitebeard was the weakest Yonko. Now, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's so controversial to talk about Yonko scaling, honestly, power scaling. I just made a video about that, it was crazy. But I feel like saying this: Whitebeard, the strongest man alive. Whether he was the strongest man alive or not, he had the title and he died. Kaido was the strongest creature alive for all, simultaneously. So he was the strongest creature alive while Whitebeard was the strongest man alive. But let's be honest here, Whitebeard had that title even when Roger was alive, the strongest man alive. And a lot of people see Roger as being above Whitebeard. So today, I want to say this: Roger's not here on this earth, on the One Piece story, and Whitebeard's not there. But we also have Garp who's there. So I feel like, should Garp hold that title as the strongest man alive? I feel like a lot of people like to say that, oh, Whitebeard was sick, that's the reason why he wasn't the strongest man alive. But Garp is not sick, if you think about it. Now, there is quotes where Garp says he's not as strong as he used to be, and that's, of course, it's respectable. He's older. So you see the same thing with Rayleigh when he uses Conqueror's Act. He can't use it again that much. Rayleigh, but still, Rayleigh's going up against animals like Kizaru, and he doesn't look like he's struggling at all. So definitely want to say, I'm going to discuss, is Garp the strongest character in the story of One Piece? Because I feel like he has one of the better cases amongst these characters. Now, of course, you guys all read the chapter One Piece 957. It literally was trending around the world. Like, this is the third straight week it was trending, but this was probably the biggest chapter. Everyone was in shock. Everyone was in awe. Man, just watching some of the reactions. I remember watching King Recon's reactions, Rocks D Xebec reactions, King of Lightning. Like, just a bunch of reactions that were just crazy. Commodore Last. I was watching all these videos. Yo, they were very entertaining. But in this chapter, Captain Rocks D Xebec was hyped up to be the first and most formidable rival of Goldie Roger, and Garp and Roger teamed up to take the Rocks pirates down with Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Shiki, Axe Silver, Captain John, Wang Ji. Like, there's a bunch of monsters on this crew that was formulated on the pirate island Beehive. Garp, after this chapter, got a lot of respect, and many people are going back on the things they have said about Garp, because I'll be honest, I've been supporting Garp as a strong character since, like, if you guys do a search of a video called How Strong is Garp, I know it did really, really well. You guys remember I made a video like a couple years ago about discussing Garp's strength and powers. I've always said that Garp is very powerful. I felt like there was no reason for Garp not to be powerful. Like, you just see moments at Marineford, like him going up against Marco and just knocking Marco out the sky. Marco, let's be honest, a lot of the attacks, Marco didn't really feel anything. He felt Garp's punch, yo. He felt the fist of love, yo. Now, Monkey D. Garp, yes, Monkey D. Garp, let's be honest, he's the only D in the Marines as we know of, is the most disrespected OG in the One Piece story. A lot of people say he's very comedic in a sense. The way he acts, a lot of people don't like to give him that respect when it comes to his power. But let's be honest here, he's a Monkey D. Like, we all seen Monkey D. Luffy, how comedic he is, and how, like, sometimes he does the dumbest things, but he's gonna be the future Pirate King, surpassing probably even Roger in his prime. So yeah, Monkey D. Garp, Monkey D. Luffy, that's their personality. Now, Dragon, of course, his personality looks completely different from his father and his son. But I do want to say this. We know a lot of people like to give him flack for not saving Ace, but there was moments where, like, he let Luffy punch him to get to Ace and free Ace, so Garp kind of freed Ace in a sense with that move, or Garp trying to kill like Kainu, like after he was so pissed off. So Garp had some emotion, crying when he sees Ace locked up. Like, Garp has emotions for Ace, honestly. I do want to say this. I feel like a lot of people don't want to see him as the monster he once was, with no certain exact reason. Like, you see moments where Marineford or Whitebeard's like, this guy is an old guy. Don't hype him up. Everyone's hyping up Garp, and he's like, relax. This guy ain't nothing, pretty much. So we know Whitebeard's and Garp relationship. Like Whitebeard was captain, was taken out by Garp and Roger. So I'm not too sure how Whitebeard feels that much about it, because you do know I think Whitebeard and Roger had a better relationship than Garp and Whitebeard. We rarely see Garp and Whitebeard have that any sort of like relationship. That moment was the only time we've seen an interaction between Whitebeard and Garp, and like Garp just smirking at him, and then Whitebeard's like, this guy isn't nothing, So I like seeing legendary characters go at it, honestly. I feel like Sengoku and Whitebeard seemingly were clashing more than Garp and Whitebeard. I feel like Sengoku was clashing with Whitebeard, and I feel like Garp was clashing with Roger. Sengoku is a monster. That mythical Zoan, oh my gosh. But yeah, back to Garp. Definitely want to say there's many reasons why many people don't give him that respect I feel like he deserves. Now, one of the biggest moments I already kind of mentioned was when Garp said he would kill Akainu. This is probably the most controversial moment, one of the most controversial moments in Marineford, because let's be honest here, Akainu pretty much was said that Garp said he was going to kill Akainu. This is the same Akainu who took on a rage Whitebeard. Like he was fighting Whitebeard most of Marineford, and was able to get back on his feet after taking pretty much a full-on fledged attack by Whitebeard. He still was able to get back on his feet. And then he went up against, fought the commanders of Whitebeard, like all the commanders in Crocodile. Many people believe he didn't fight them, but you've seen him taking out commanders, I remember that one commander he took out, the 9th commander, I believe his name, the one who took on Moria, his name was Curio. What kind of was taking out commanders left and right. Definitely want to say, seeing Marco and Vista go at him, and he's like annoying hockey users. Let's be honest here. Akainu, and the whole crocodile situation with Akainu, like there's many people who went up against Akainu. And then, of course, Garp and the whole Marco's punch, I told you, the Luffy punch, I talked about. Marineford is definitely a controversial moment. Now, you guys are asking me, do I think that Garp at Marineford could have killed Akainu? I think, of course, he could have killed Akainu. This is the same guy who went up against Rocks, and he went up against Roger, the two most legendary pirates of the era. I think definitely Garp could have killed Akainu. Now, it just depends on, I feel like Akainu would have had a chance. I don't think it would have been like a mid-diff or low-diff. I think it would have been a high-diff fight if they fought. But I feel like Garp would have won that fight if he wanted to fight Akainu. Now, post-time skip, after the time skip, I feel like Akainu got stronger, so that's a different question. But during Marineford, I definitely believe that Garp, if he wanted to, Garp wouldn't just say he's going to kill Akainu for no reason. He literally said, hold me down, Sengoku, or else I'm gonna kill Akainu. Like, Garp is that powerful, and we've never seen Garp angry. Like, that was one of the few times we've seen him angry like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did kill Akainu, honestly, guys. Now, of course, I talk about the rocks and all that, but let's be honest here, Garp, the biggest reason why a lot of people like to give Garp his hype moments is because of his Goldie Roger duels. Like, they duked it out many times. When Roger is locked up, they talk about how they fought so many times, and Roger sees him kind of like his own family. It's like Roger sees him as his own crew member. Like, that's how Roger sees Garp. They have that many connections, honestly, and they're both Willa D. Roger trusted his son to Garp. There's some legendary stuff here. Now that we learned about 957, it just even adds on to that. But the fact that you were going up against the Pirate King, like the guy who was on the same level as Whitebeard, and many people believe above Whitebeard when it comes to Goldie Roger. Goldie Roger and Garp's going at him. Garp, how strong do you guys think Goldie Roger would be right now if he was old? If Goldie Roger was around the same age as Whitebeard and Garp, you guys would think Goldie Roger was still the strongest character in the story. So I feel like Garp, until Garp is sick, it's hard for me not to give him that title. I'm thinking there should be no reason why you can't give Garp that title of the strongest man alive. Now, the final thing I want to say is, of course, old and sick Whitebeard was a lot of times overpowering some of the Prime Admirals, and Garp is not sick, and Rayleigh was even doing some good work against Kizaru. Now, I do want to say this, I feel like Garp is stronger than Rayleigh, and we know how strong Rayleigh is in his old age, so like, I feel like now that he's been more active, I feel you have to give Garp minimum Yonko level, and I feel like the strongest characters in the story are Yonko level. Shanks, Kaido, Big Mom, like those guys are the strongest characters in the story, and I feel like you have to give Garp a minimum I feel like Garp, if he's in a high diff fight, it's not gonna be how to say this, Shanks, Kaido, Big Mom fighting Garp, they're getting a high diff fight, whether they win or lose, because that's how powerful Garp is in my opinion. Like, now I do want to say this, there's one thing I do want to say when it comes to Garp, and might be the best case to say that he's not the strongest man alive. We've seen it with Rayleigh, like he used Conqueror's Haki in Sabaody, and then he doesn't want to use it again, like he can't use it again. Now I'm not sure how much of that was true or not, but still, Haki seemingly looks to diminish as you get older. Now, I could be wrong, but like seeing moments where like Whitebeard didn't you really use Conqueror's Haki in Marineford, like I feel like Conqueror's Haki in a sense it diminishes a little bit. So there might be a case there that say that Garp's haki has diminished a little bit, but still, if your haki is GOAT level, diminishing your haki a little bit will bring you what, to minimum like lower GOAT level? Like a Big Mom is on the same age as Garp, and look how powerful she is. He's fighting Kaido throughout the whole night and day. Like, I believe that Garp, like Big Mom mentioned Luffy as Garp's grandson. That's how powerful Garp was. So yeah, definitely want to say I believe that Big Mom and Garp. I feel like Garp is still stronger than Big Mom, and I feel like Big Mom is one of the strongest characters in the story. So that's why I believe that Garp, the strongest man alive title, is not as far as people think. And I feel like he has a good case, like he has a good resume to say that he is the strongest character in the story right now. Honestly, guys, I know it might sound too crazy, but I believe that. But tell me your thoughts down in the comments down below. Do you think that Garp is the strongest man alive in the story right now, One Piece? Do you think he's stronger than Kaido, the Beast himself? I think there's a case, guys. There's a case. Like and share if you enjoy. Like and share only if you enjoy. Subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.